Full moon on April 13th. Only 5 zodiac signs will receive $1 million. On the night of April 13th, something more than just a full moon will happen. It will be a portal of power, when the fine line between the world of matter and the world of energy will disappear. The moon will highlight those who are ready to accept abundance, accept fate, accept the gift that makes your hands go cold, $1 million. But only 5 zodiac signs will be able to enter this flow. For them, a chain of events will begin, where everything seems to shift: meetings, numbers, money. An unexpected offer, a prize, a decision made at random, and suddenly it changes everything. You can be among them. The full moon is a test for those who are ready to take, not to ask, not to hope, but to accept. Watch this video to the end, because I will reveal which zodiac signs will gain access to this flow of power. And if you want to be the first to know about prophecies that have already begun to come true, subscribe to the channel. It's not just words that are heard here. What was meant to be heard comes to life here. The first sign is Gemini. The full moon on April 13th will be the moment of activation of the money portal for Gemini, where everything will happen with incredible speed and unexpected precision. It is on this date that a unique window will open, through which $1 million can enter the life of this sign, not necessarily as a prize or a win, but as an amount that Gemini will be able to attract through a chain of magical coincidences. The day will be full of symbols, words, situations in which the access code to abundance will be hidden. Gemini, possessing hypersensitivity to the energy of words and signs, will quickly understand that something unusual is in the air. Intuition will work like an impulse. Perhaps they will wake up with a thought that previously seemed crazy, but will now sound like a command from the universe: act. This could be an idea, a step, a call, a decision, a meeting, but everything that happens near this date will need to be perceived not as an accident, but as a hidden instruction for action. Money will start to be attracted through communication. Gemini's words on this day have the magic of materialization. Everything they say with confidence can start right on this day. It is important to pronounce wishes out loud, write goals, share ideas. Even a light conversation can be the beginning of a financial miracle. Particular attention should be paid to business meetings, online communication, documents, advertising texts. Through them the flows will go. The full moon will bring a powerful insight. It can manifest itself as a sudden understanding of where to invest, with whom to unite, what to bet on. Moreover, the decision will look simple, even risky, but it is this that will open the doors. $1 million can come both literally and as a sum made up of many components: a sale, an offer, sponsorship, success in a project, signing an important contract. Everything will begin to fit into a puzzle, quickly and accurately. It is important how Gemini feels on this day. The energy should be light, sparkling. Any heavy thoughts, doubts or fears block the channel. It is important to laugh, talk, move, communicate. On this day, Gemini becomes a magnet for opportunities, but only if they are in an active flow. It is worth avoiding loneliness, isolation. The energy of money loves movement. Numbers will play a special role. There will be a lot of them. In numbers, prices, time, checks. Some of them will start repeating. These are clues. Among them there may be a key number that should be used in an important deal or investment. And also, dreams. Dreams from April 12th to 13 can carry images, symbols, even specific scenes of the future. They need to be remembered. The full moon activates the gift of Gemini to see the future in the smallest detail. And it is thanks to this ability that they will be able to accept the very chance that will lead to a sum with 6 zeros. The main thing is not to be afraid, not to doubt, not to slow down. Trust the signs, trust yourself, and then $1 million will not be a dream, but part of a new reality. The second sign is Capricorn. The full moon on April 13th will bring Capricorn not just profit, but a sign of a great transition. This date will open the point at which everything he has been working towards for a long time will begin to pay off. This is not instant luck, this is not a random win. This is $1 million that comes as a reward for years of perseverance, endurance and strategic thinking. And it comes in more than one form. It can be a project, a transition, a bonus, a business, a partnership. But the essence is one. Capricorn is entering a new financial phase. The peculiarity of this full moon is that it reflects everything that Capricorn once sowed. And if he gave, endured, invested, worked in the shadows, now the light will overtake him. The event that will happen near April 13th will become a focal point. It is on this day that he can receive an important offer, approval, support, which will turn his status upside down. He will be noticed, chosen, trusted. And this will be followed by the profit he was ready for, but did not expect it right now. Financial flows will begin to flow in his direction confidently, consistently. This is not a chaotic rain. This is an avalanche that you need to be able to cope with. Therefore, it is especially important to be organized. On this day, you should pay attention to plans, accounts, structures. $1 million will come to those Capricorns who know how to control and distribute resources. And it is on the full moon that they will get the opportunity to manage much larger scales. A project may be launched that will bring large profits within a month. An unexpected bonus, return, inheritance, compensation, financial assistance are also possible. Everything related to the legal side may be related to a key decision. You should not refuse papers, deals, signatures, especially if they come on the 13th. This is no coincidence. This day also requires renewal. Capricorn should get rid of old fears, attitudes, restrictions. The financial system works only at the level of bold decisions. The full moon will give a powerful push, and you need to be ready to ride the wave. Even if it is high, even if it is scary, it is behind it, that very $1 million. Capricorn can feel an unusual strength in the body, as if everything inside is ready to jump. This is a biological signal. The energy is ready. If he postpones the action, the flow will weaken. Therefore, it is important not to hesitate. Work with information, with contacts, with capital. Even small actions will give a disproportionately large result. $1 million for Capricorn is not just money. It is recognition. It is a transition to a different quality of life. And the full moon on April 13th launches this very process. From this day on, his reality will begin to accelerate, take on new forms. All that is needed is to be true to yourself. The rest will work out by itself. The third sign is Libra. The full moon on April 13th will bring Libra a generous twist of fate, a cash flow that can manifest itself in the most beautiful, elegant and even sophisticated form. The $1 million predicted by this date will come to them not through struggle, not through pressure, but through beauty, grace and balance. This is what makes their path unique. Everything that Libra creates with love, aesthetics, harmony, will begin to bring not just a response, but profit. The energy of the full moon will seem to highlight their talents. They will be seen, heard, invited. And behind this invitation will be hidden the code to abundance. This could be a job offer, a creative contract, an unexpected meeting, cooperation, a profitable deal. Everything that will concern the sphere of design, beauty, art, social connections, on this day has the magical power to attract wealth. Libra will feel a subtle push, as if someone is gently pushing them to take action that has been postponed for a long time. Perhaps an idea will appear that has been in the air for a long time, but is only now beginning to form a system. The full moon turns on the subconscious. In dreams, feelings, thoughts there will be answers to questions on how to get more. How to open a source. How to activate a flow. The peculiarity of Libra on this day is the ability to find gold in the most subtle spaces. Their words, appearance, energy, become resources. You need to be in society, among people, on stage, in a dialogue. Any interaction is a chance. And the more there are, the stronger the magnet will become. Money will go for ease, not for stress. Therefore, it is important for Libra not to overwork, but to allow themselves to receive. $1 million can come as a sum from several sources, or as one big decision: investments, sale, inheritance, financing. But the most important thing is the feeling of the flow that Libra enters. This is a state when money comes easily to hands, because they respond to the beauty of their energy. It is important to be generous, open, but also demand a worthy exchange. The full moon gives the strength to say, I am entitled to more, and this more immediately responds. April 13th is the day of the mirror. Everything that Libra reflects to the world will return multiplied. A smile will give contact. An idea will give support. An action will give profit. This is the magic of reflection, in which their energy plays the main violin. Everything that sounds beautiful becomes a conductor of wealth. From this day on, a new financial cycle begins. And Libra, having accepted this gift, will see, $1 million is not a dream. This is a level, and they have already crossed it. The fourth sign is Scorpio. When the moon is filled with power on April 13th, invisible channels of energy will open up to those who can look deeper than others. Scorpio, whose intuition and inner power have long been known even to those who are afraid to admit it, will enter a period in which every shadow will become a source of gold. $1 million is not a myth or an accident. It is a reflection of all the strength that Scorpio has been accumulating within himself for many years without giving it out. Financial changes will begin with an unexpected push. Perhaps it will be a conversation in which an idea will sound seemingly insignificant, but it will be the one that will move the avalanche. Contact with a person who will become the key to a major deal, investment or profitable business is possible. And everything will spin quickly, like a whirlpool, but Scorpio will not be confused. He was born for such whirlwinds. His money may come from a secret source. An old investment that he almost forgot about gives an unexpected result. A project that no one bet on explodes the market. Someone who owed money repays the debt, with interest. But this is only the beginning. The full moon also activates dark zones. Where there is risk, Scorpio will feel the gain. He will go where others will not dare. And there is treasure. A new channel may open. An offer from a strong player, work with the elite, access to large circles. Money will not come in small drops, but in large waves. The main thing is not to be afraid to take. Do not be modest. Scorpio should now demand for his work, knowledge and influence as much as they are really worth. And if he names the real price, it will be paid. A sharp increase in income in personal projects is also possible. Everything related to esotericism, psychology, research, crisis management, strategy, media, journalism, will give a colossal increase. Publications, courses, consultations, exclusive content, everything will start bringing in money. Scorpio may not even notice how he crosses the line. Not 100, not 200,000, but $1 million. He will feel it with his body. The full moon will also bring an important realization. He does not just earn, he controls. Energy, influence, fear, desires of others. And if he directs this flow correctly, he will not stop. $1 million will not be the finish, but the start. Because Scorpio always goes deeper, and now, and higher. The fifth sign is Cancer. The mystery of the coming full moon in April will reveal incredible opportunities for Cancer. This day will be decisive for those who have long been striving for financial well-being, but have not dared to take the first step. At this moment, Cancer will feel how the magic of the universe directs him to the cherished goal, and right now he will have a chance to gain not just wealth, but also the long-awaited $1 million. For Cancers, this moon is a key moment when doubts will disappear, and fate will open the gates to a new world where material success reigns. Looking at their lives, they will suddenly understand that all previous efforts, all investments, even those that seemed risky, will now lead to an amazing result. At this moment, it will be important to trust your inner voice and not be afraid to take a decisive step, even if unknown horizons are hidden ahead. Cancer, being the owner of natural intuition, will feel during this period that ideas and thoughts that were not available before are starting to come to him. He will feel an inner illumination, as if something invisible is guiding his hands and thoughts in the right direction. Perhaps it will be a successful business project, an unexpected lottery win, or even an offer that Cancer has been dreaming about for many years. But only those who are ready to let go of old fears and doubts will be able to go through this period with dignity. At this moment, new sources of income will open up for Cancer, which may have previously seemed impossible. He will feel how the energy of the moon fills his actions with confidence and determination. For Cancer, a period will come when all the efforts invested in his career and finances will finally bear fruit. The most important thing will be not only the final success, but also the path that led to this moment. It is on this day that Cancer will understand that he is ready for new beginnings, and the future will begin with this full moon. This moment will bring Cancer not only material enrichment, but also profound changes in his perception of the world. He will understand that wealth is not just numbers on an account, but an inner state that comes with self-confidence and the right decisions. It is important that Cancer on this day openly accepts the gift that fate will give him and uses it wisely, without forgetting about his inner world and the values that are important to him.